What if Deku was born as a Hulk? Now this will be a remake part 2, as I promised to remake. Remake, I mean. Now, there's still Deku, it will be still a big. I'm gonna say he's bigger than All Might this time instead, because a Hulk form is he is bigger than All Might. But I saw a picture. His is kinda big as All Might, but I'm gonna say he's bigger than All Might. And the house they built for him is kinda a big. It's big stuff thing, and Diego can use, but it's too big for his mother. And why he stay with Deku? Well, he wanna still look for him, and Inko feels much safer staying with him, because who will messing with him? As a seriously, he's gigantic for him as a teenager. Oh man, many believe he's a guy. He looks like he's a full-grown man, over bodybuilder, overdrive bodybuilder, if I might say. But he is a Hulk, born in the Hulk form. And yeah, and the starting anime, I'm gonna say he walking, and people saw him, and they're looking him like, jeez, what he do to himself? He's gigantic. And yes, they can actually see his muscle, because he's not wearing a shirt. Well, he can, but it was almost impossible for him to walking. But they know he's he does not wearing a shirt or a jacket. He can, but it feels much better to not wearing that. Except if he was wearing a hero costume, he think that he designed it, he wanna do that. Now, back to the story. As he walking be all the people, he saw the villain attack, and everything goes the same as a canon. The woodman, I think his name was that, and Mauda lady. Yeah, it's kinda easy to remember that. As a miracle, I can remember that. That name's easy. And as everything goes the same, but the difference is the remote lady looking at Deku. Well, he passed out of nose bleeding, and everyone kind of, what happened? What happened to her? And before he fall down a building, he shrink down as a normal, back to normal. As that happened, Deku now know what happened, so he kinda get out of there as possible as he can. And before he can get out of there, the policeman telling him, why you why are you using your quirk? It's not allowed to use it without a license. And deku have the paper to prove he is it's a mutation quirk. He can't turn it off. And the policeman says, "Oh, my apologies. I thought you're acting your quirk to detect someone, but it's kind of your part of your quirk. It's your quirk after all. But I must say, you look like kind of Hulk." And Deku said, "Yeah, it is Hulk. My quirk is Hulk." Policeman said, "Why you call it that Hulk?" Because Deku say, "Well, because the doctors said I kind of look like a Hulk, and I am green too. I have this green skin, as you can see." "Oh, I get it. It's kind of perfect. Wait, you don't have..." "Yes, I don't have that anger problem. I have three things I don't have. I don't have drawing backs, I don't have anger problem, and I don't have weak form." So, oh, I get it. You don't need to say them more. Ja, Bedoya. Isoga Bedoya. Bedoya. I apologize to said you use your quirk. My mistake. Yeah, and for that you make me and I come later to school. Are you still going to school? Yeah, I'm a teenager. So please, sir, I need to go. So, have a nice day, sir. And you too, kid. I know it feels weird to say that. As they could run. Holy shit, he's run so fast and not even in he. But thankful, he trained his speed to decrease that. So he's incredible fast and not showing his footstream, but he's running. Thankfully, he's not using his full strength, he's using more speed. Yes, he still have the destructive strength. It's Hulk after all. So don't think about it twice, I think. But as for now, when they go come to school, everyone saw him and then moved away from him. Because everyone believe he have that anger problem, but the four of them know he don't have that anger problem because he don't have it. If you people don't know what he do, you should see it in the first one to understand what he can do, what he not do. And I'm gonna say, back ago, uh, he's so jealous because Deku have this quirk. Still, he think his quirk is better, but he's jealous because his Deku's quirk can make him stronger. He has limitless strength. If he train, he go bigger and stronger, and his muscle go harder, and his bones go stronger if he doing bone training. Yeah, his bones is he doing bone training because he wanna be strong, so he don't get hurt that easy. But he won't get hurt that easy for him. He's literally Hulk. So as they working, they say like a grown man sitting in a teenager place. Yeah, he still stated the same as the canon, but everyone know he's a have a quirk and he can't turn off. He's a mutation quirk. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention all for one. Well, forget that he can take his quirk, he can't. Deku is the only one can use this quirk. If he try to take it and give it to someone else, or try to use him himself, he will go activate the real Hulk. The real Hulk cannot get out. It's pretty simple. Deku is a kinda, well, have a full control over the Hulk's personality, everything. The real Hulk is inside the Deku, but it's too deep that the Hulk can take over. He will have the Hulk voice, but he get mad. But he is but so not bad. But he is not mad. He have a Deku voice. Yeah, I wanna he have still same voice as the canon. But he get mad. He have the Hulk voice, and every time he scream or roar is a Hulk voice. As a beast, it would still the same when he do that. Now, as the teacher coming in the classroom, and he asked them, "All right, students, we're gonna talk about how what your future gonna be." And he took and he threw up all the papers in the air and saying, "Ah, forget that. I know all of you will become heroes." And all of them using the quirks except Bakugo and Deku. And Bakugo saying, "Don't put me in those extras, those deluses. I'm the only one real deal." And all of them threw the paper ball on Bakugo. And they're saying, "Yeah, but you're not as good as Midoriya. Yeah, he's more powerful than you, and you know you can't beat him. You cannot even beat him for 4 years now. And look at him, he's gigantic because of you." He's humongous. He's getting bigger than All Might. And think about how the many things he broke. It's not easy for him to control his strength, and he goes stronger every day. And Deku kinda feel embarrassed about this because he is so too powerful. He have this muscular form, and he can't turn off. He kind of feel bad about this, but at the same time not, because it won't hurt him that easy. And he's strong, so he can become a hero. Now, as the teacher looking in and saying, two people will go in UA, it's Bakugo Katsuki and Isuko Midoriya. As Bakugo heard that, he was furious because Deku was going in the UA school, trying to get in the school. He trying to attack Deku, but he know he won't do that after he doing after school. He will wait that. And he bullying Deku even more. Yeah, he started bullying after he scared Bakugo. He know he can be beaten he know about his roar, but Danko don't roar that much and he get really mad enough. While he don't need to get mad for the using the roar, he can roar as a Hulk, normal Hulk, Hulk roar, I call it. For me. And oh yeah, Danko's abilities is same as a Hulk. Everything on all the Hulk. Yeah, I'm putting all the Hulk's abilities into one. But he need to find that ability. So every time he found that, he need to train it. Yeah, I know the part one, and I changing and I giving him a little more abilities this time. So, but I started in class and trying to say, well, they go have a umbrella problem. The teacher always giving him a big pen because he need a bigger pen and bigger papers to just to sign or do something because he have a literally gigantic hands. As Diego kinda feel a lot embarrassed about this. But it is Diego we all love. Except he have that Hulk form. I know I repeat saying Hulk form every time. But it's easy to explain. Like in this picture, it's kinda easy to explain how he have this Hulk form. So I'm gonna say no. Let's say after the school ended, Burgo and his gangs, well, the gangs are waiting outside the classroom because they were not messing with Deku. They know he's really strong and he can squeeze them like a box, like nothing. And Deku not calling no one the box or weakling and a puny human. Is Deku's attitude, and he still lovely Deku. But everyone know he have that enormous destructive power he have. He kinda actually it happened almost for 2 years ago. He captured a truck, two trucks. With only bare hands, and then he lift them like it was nothing. Then there was and 1 year after that, he captured it happened, and then there was a villain attack, and he Todd trying to why I put this? Let's say, a villain can creating any material. No, wait. These are Momo abilities. Sorry about that. He can summon military weapons, and he summoned a tank, the most powerful tank can he know. As long as he don't know what kind of military what he can do, he can't summon that. But he find out that the most powerful tank ever they created in the whole world. This tank was made to kill All Might if All Might turned evil. This tank was built for him, and the whole world know about that. That tank is dangerous. Even All Might know about this, and he's fine by that, because if something that happened, they have all that permission to do that. But now back to this flashback story. As the villain wasn't gonna use against the All Might. Now All Might was not in Japan that time. He used it the other heroes. If the Destroyer and the heroes know about the tank. And the tank calling is called Almighty Cannon Tank. Now, Almighty Tank, because it's kind of made for All Might's power. They tested and tested and tested until they found the weakness and destructive power about the tank. It's so powerful not even All Might can take it. So deku trying to stop the villain, and the villain wrecking it into the deku. But he actually stopped and the tank is the heaviest tank in the whole world. I forgot to mention that. It's so heavy, not even All Might can lift it. No one can lift it. Not even the most powerful telekinesis, if I think it is called. So don't can lift the heavy things. They cannot even lift this thing. They need to use in the gravity machine to do anti-gravity to lift that thing up. So thankful they was already building inside with that. He's only need to know what the weapons names, and he can summon that. And after he summoned, he know how to use it immediately. The villain was really dangerous. And he used it to tank it to deku. But the problem, the tank was not made for deku. Old Hulk deku, the strongest there is. So and deku and the villain shooted it into the deku, and he took the hit. Everyone believed he was dead, and this sends life with the whole world, because this was seriously problem. Because the villain had the most powerful weapon in the whole world, so powerful it can kill All Might easily. And they know All Might is the strongest heroes ever exist. But after the smoke cleared, they saw him still stand began to standing up slowly, and they saw his body generated. Not only that, his body grew bigger and bigger and bigger. He was almost bigger. He was getting a lot bigger than an All Might now. And they saw his muscles was really huge. And they never believed it was possible for him to survive that. They actually never believed it was possible. They created the most powerful cannon, the most powerful tank in the whole world, and he took that like it was nothing, and he survived. The villain was shaking in fear. And he began yelling at him. He said, "You're not supposed to survive that. This tank was almighty tank was made to kill All Might. How can you survive that?" And Deku said something that the whole world know. Deku said something. "I'm not All Might. I am Izuku Midoriya, the next #1 hero. I am Hulk. I am the strongest there is." And he ran at the villain and began to shooting more about and he summoned more weapons to killing him, but he can't. It's kind of he believed he was gonna bury him, but he looked closely. It's not burial. It's his pure skin. It's not even go through. He's kind of just hitting it and go back. Then he left the whole tank. I mean, no one can lift it. And they could lift it. And the villain jumped off the tank. And he looking at the Deku with pure fear. No one can lift it. Deku made it impossible possible. He made impossible become incredible. He got the name the Incredible Hulk. They know about Hulk because from the movie, they're still doing the movie. Now, they're doing even more movies because of Deku's strength, and he have the Hulk power. Except that those three things, you know. He left the tank, and he ripped half the tank off. And he put down the one. No. He moved it the other half of the tank. Pulled the other half of the tank, and he began rip it again. It was incredible strength. It was incredible. He ripped it 4 times. 4 times he ripped the whole tank. It kind of was nothing. It kind of was kind of paper. Anyways, Deku was breathing heavily because he's using so much strength. They're doing that 4 times. 2 times he need to rip it, but he ripped again, so he's doing it 4 times. I go a little longer, as he did that the 4 times ripping of the tank. The whole world know. And now Inko know Deku is the strongest kid in the whole planet. The youngest and strongest. So powerful. Idiots, cards. The story behind my mind, recording the story. What was I? Yeah. Inko feel no one will messing with her. If they're messing with her, they're messing with her son. Inko feels more safer now. And oh yeah, as for Inko's quirk, it's not the that he can move things. No, it's kinda, he is have a training quirk, yeah, but not much. But what I say is kind of training quirk is more than one ability than the quirk can do. It can also help to train people to understand more how to use your training so you're not hurt your body that easy. I'm gonna say that, but he won't be strong as Deku. His own son is even stronger than her, and he already know that he was born. As if he was 6 years old, he can beat his own mother arm wrestling. He cannot even budge. What he doing to his own son? And now the whole world know about Deku is the strongest there is. And her mother Conda, the police is stopping her, but the one police officer moved aside, looking. He saw Isuku was standing there with anger eyes. And he said in a hoarse voice, he was so mad that they were trying to hurt me. They believe it trying to hurting her mother. If you hurt my mother, you'll be squashed. And they were so dumbfounded that they saw his mother. Even the news took that. The whole world know never mess her mother. They're messing with her, they're messing with him. So everything goes the same except they know Deku is the strongest there is. He have that enormous destructive power. And in this time the hero school recommended his recommendation, but Deku denied that. He wanna prove he's worthy to get in the best school in the whole world. He must prove, not for all of them. he would prove himself if he is worthy to become that. He won't cheat it that way. He must deserve to get into school. He must prove himself he is the strongest there is. But he don't think that way. He knows he is the strongest there is. But he need to prove himself if he is worthy to go into the US school. So I gonna say I'm stopping here and I'm gonna do a part 3. And that's gonna be a Slotswellen and 10 months training after as in part 3. And this is a remake. I kinda feel it's kinda much better to do this. And plus, kind of feels much better to saying this. Because that part 2, the old one, I kinda not like it. Make Bakugo and Deku's best buddies. I wanna wait that it is wait a little longer. And plus, the villains not believing he is the strongest. But all villains know he is the strongest. And heroes, well, all heroes know he is the strongest. And Invader, oh, well, you will find out in part 3, and we're gonna explain the part 3. And for that, I gonna say gonna be 5 likes. If it be that, I gonna say gonna be will be still 5 likes. I wanna wait in my channel growth. But if I change my mind, I'm gonna say how much likes you wanted, and then I will get my keep doing the story. But I was still doing the what if Deku was born as a Hulk. I wanna finish the story to USA attack, and then I will make in season 2 where if Deku was born as a Hulk. But I oh okay. Well, as you know, as in a short name, Broly or Broly or P. Peace out.